Okay, so welcome back to section 8.1. My third video got cut off, so let's continue. This is the fourth video. So for example, what I'm trying to do an example of is the complex roots of a polynomial function. So example, let's show that. Show that x being equal to negative 3 plus 2i is a complex root. A complex root of the function f of x is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 13. Okay, so in order to be a root of a polynomial function, that means that when I plug it into the function, I get 0. So here's my function. So f of the root negative 3 plus 2i will be quantity negative 3 plus 2i squared plus 6 times the quantity negative 3 plus 2i plus 13. Okay, so what does that mean? That means I take the quantity negative 3 plus 2i and multiply him by himself. So that means to square oneself. Okay, so plus, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the 6 into this parenthetical remark. So what do I get? I actually get negative 18. Negative 18 plus 12i. And then I have the plus 13 on the outside. Okay, so let's FOIL. This will be quantity negative 3 squared. First guy squared. Negative 3 squared. And since this is minus, well, let's just go ahead, plus 2 times the first times the second, plus the second guy squared. So that's going to be quantity, I'll just write it, quantity 2i squared. Okay, so what do I have? I have a minus 18 and a plus 13. So let's combine these two. A negative 18 and a positive 13 should be a negative 5, right? If I did my math right. Then I have my plus 12i. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Negative 3 times a negative 3 is a positive 9. 2 times 3 is 6 times 2 is 12, so that's going to be a minus 12 times I. Then I have a plus 2 squared, which is 4 times I squared. I'll get back to that in a moment. Then I have a minus 5 and a plus 12i. So notice at this point I can reduce negative 12i and positive 12i, sum to 0. And then I have 9 minus 5, which is 4. So I have 4 plus 4 times I squared. Well, I squared is negative 1. So I get 0, check mark. So therefore, x equals to negative 3 plus 2i is a root. Because when I plug it in, I get 0. Okay, and that was it for this section. I was cut off, but hopefully I will see you in section 8.2.